So we'll continue from here. So how should we get the second digit of everything? How should we get only the second digit out and multiply 2 to it? So since we are going from the right, what we can do is that we can make use of something called reverse. So firstly, what we can do is that we can try to make the string, or is it? We'll just assume that the input will be a string. We can try to make it into a list. So for example, okay, that's actually we can just do string manipulation. So what we can do is that you can first reverse it. So reversed number equals to card number. Then you let's test it out in another cell. A equals to maybe ABC. I'm not sure what I can do with this. Let's wait for it to load first. So we'll make use of this. So we can reverse it first so that you go from the left instead. Since you want to go from the right, it will make it a lot easier if you can just reverse it. So we can go from the left towards the right. And we don't need to make use of like the negative ones afterward, later on. So now, since we have now reversed it, we can do something called the step up that we teach earlier in the list manipulation. So what we can do is that let's make a list of numbers for those double digits. Double. Oh, sorry. Actually, you can just do a for loop to loop through an index and look at the index. Since we have now reversed it, we can just do a for loop. So for number inside of reverse of let's shorten this. So that's easier for us to type. So ref num range range len of ref num. Okay, we can append like a double value into the list double. Yeah. So what we can do is that if since it's an index, we don't use a num, we can just use I as it's just in the indexing. So if I, since we want a double digits, so this will be 0, 1, and 2. So the second digit will have an index of 1, and hence it will be an odd number. So since it's an odd number, what we can do is that we check whether the index is an odd number. So if I percentage 2 not equals 0, so this checks that whether there's a remainder when I is divided by 2. Then what you can do is that you can append a double value of the ref number. So double or append is what we call in the list manipulation video. Ref num, sorry, of I, and since it's a string, right, we have to make it an integer so that it's a number. We can force it to be integer. and then times 2. Yeah, so that's what you need to do to add double all the second digit and add it to this. And yeah, so let's do a quick check. Return double first. So maybe we can do print sum of these numbers. So since I reversed it, we'll go from back. So the 2 will be referred to the 2 here, then 16, this 16, and 6, 4, and 18. And yeah, that's how we can do to double it. In the next part, I'll move on how we can minus 9 for each. We can subtract 9 from the double digits. And yeah. So we'll divide and conquer the question.